current hold time is 1 minute. During this call, we may ask permission to review the services you purchase and other account information to offer you the best value. Your current services will not be affected if you refuse permission.
We appreciate you waiting. One of our team members will be with you soon. Thanks for your patience. We won't be long now. Thanks for holding. Your call is important to us. We appreciate your patience. We appreciate you waiting. One of our team members will be with you soon. This recording is a sample track. This recording is a sample track. You can purchase at SueMcLaughlin.com. Thanks for your patience. We won't be long now. This recording.
Cloud DVR recordings expire after 90 days. Mobile.
We appreciate you waiting. One of our team members will be with you soon. Thanks for your patience. We won't be long now. Thanks for holding.
I think qualifying should be done here. What's going on, guys? All Gas TV welcoming you back to race number 2 of the Trailer Park Racing League. Oh, right. Wrong league. That's the wrong Discord. The Trailer Park Motor Racing Community. Race number 2 of the Roulette Series. It's a series where they spin 2 wheels. They have a bunch of cars, a bunch of tracks, and see where we go. This week's wheel spin happened to be... Let's see if I can pull it up for you real quick. Hang on. No, that ain't gonna work. Here we go. We'll play it again. You can see the car was spun. Car, and that's how. Just. Yeah, I've seen enough of that, actually. Let's get this off my screen now. Alright. The wheel was spun. They landed on an Xfinity car at Bristol. Hence, we're currently here. An Xfinity car at Bristol. For the Buzz Social Company 120. And we're running the Bristol with the single pit row. So you have that one pit row entry here. I don't know if anyone's currently on track or if they're going to just let the next 1 minute 45 seconds run off. But we have 7 cars actually showing up tonight. The 82 machine of Anthony Monroe is currently looking to be joining the session. He will be our 7th entry tonight. He was our last week's winner, actually. So, see, he has about a minute and a half to potentially load into the session here and put up a qualifying lap. Well, he'll be on our screen if he does get a chance here to run a lap. So it's 120 laps to get 60% fuel, 3 sets of tires. I believe it's 3 sets of tires. Let me scroll back up here and clarify that. 2 sets of tires, 60% fuel, 1 quick fix for tonight's 120 lap action from Bristol. I'd go ahead and put the whole music back on, but we're also now waiting for potential Monroe. There he is. He's getting ready to come out on track to run his qualifying lap. He is the last car to run a lap here in qualifying. He's got 32 seconds to do it. Ooh, a little bit of a high arc here. Trying right. Oh, no. Anthony. We're going to need to talk about your numbers here. Might be also only a 1 lap qualifying run here. Is it enough to beat the 15.302 put down by Landon? No. As he'll have 5 seconds to try to get halfway around Bristol Motor Speedway. And unfortunately, he did not have enough time to do that. You hate to see it. But as soon as we get cars loading on the track, we'll go ahead and go through your 7 cars starting the lineup tonight. And we'll actually start with your pole sitter. That 00 machine, that Skull Bandit machine, that Bandit Pontiac Oldsmobile looking Chevy Camaro Class B. Qualify on the pole with a 15.302. Outside front row will be that 82 machine. We just saw him put down his qualifying lap, that Backwoods Vacation Rentals 82 Toyota Supra of Anthony Monroe. Inside row number 2, we'll see that 47 J&S Clothing Get Wet Sports 47 Toyota Supra of JT Lauderdale. In outside of row number 2, you'll see that in Sim 34 throwback Mike McLaughlin scheme, that real old purple Camaro. Manning Gregory. He's 27 in Sim 34 in our hearts. Inside row number 3, we'll see that 4 Winston Zippo No Bull Ford Mustang of Matthew Kempf. And outside, fan favorite in that 29. I can't read the hood. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's Aerofab Motorsports No clue what's on the hood. Tech Fab TV? 29 machine. Double lane Hughes. And rounding out the field in that CorvettesPart.net throwback that Corey LaJoy ran a couple years ago. Sawyer West, at number 9. Alright, I guess I took a little bit too much time doing this. We're going green. Quick laps around here. We'll go ahead and get your ticker back on. 120 laps. And it's a quick little start here. And inside line is going to prevail. But in reality, Bristol is a high line. As we should see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! Trouble! Alright, let's watch this one unfold real quick. Yeah, he sent it in. Synchronized spins here by both at 34 and at 47. 47 went hard in the inside wall. It's easier synchronized spins. And at this point, everyone just... Oh, that 9 machine was snuck right through. Everyone was trying to sneak right by. And poor JT and Manning both see contact. That poor 9 machine, too. Came out of nowhere and just... One more time. Let's watch this here. Even better. We're going to pause this and watch it from the cockpit. Folks, this might be a vicious hit. Be advised at home. Did an okay job and boom! Hate to see it. Doesn't look like he's going to use that quick fix. But that 4 of Matthew Kemp did tow. So he will go ahead and be our first car. Laps down. Anywho, did gain the lead in all that. Right as the caution did happen. That 82 machine of Anthony Monroe. And I have a bone to pick with him the moment I can talk to him. I ain't gonna show us the best. I ain't gonna show us either. We'll see the roof numbers. You can read the roof numbers from the fans, alright? The fans can read the roof numbers. They can also read the side numbers. So right now, if we look at this the way we're going to be looking at it for most of the race, from the center point of the view of the TV here, it looks like it's a 28 car. If we go over into the close-up, this is 82. That's a new one. That is a new one. It's not really new because the SRX did introduce it last summer, trying to get fans a little bit more easy to read some of those cars. So there's the case that. But we'll go ahead and put your ticker back on the screen. 5 laps will be coming to the completion this time by 115 to go. I'll go ahead and play the whole music for you, but it's no need. We're going to be getting ready to go to green here. As it does look like Sawyer and Manning did take a pit stop. Potentially both of them looking to be using their quick fix that time. Yep, Manning did use his quick fix, and that 9 machine did use his quick fix. So 125 laps left to go to potentially run clean here. But we'll have 6 cars still out there. And it's that 4 machine. Oh, the 4th machine to get out there in time. Alright. It's great things to see here. That iRacing.com pace vehicle is getting ready to go down pit road. Here is Monroe. He's getting ready. Elaine's trying to get it going here too. Green flag's back down there all on that gas pedal. It's a great jump this time. He's going to probably look to get it to the top here. As the top is the preferred line. A little further back on the pack here. Elaine gets single filed out. Manning single filed out. They might just go out here. Hopefully ride some laps around. As Anthony was going to go ahead and potentially try to pull away here, but not so fast. Landon Polinsky is just going to try to run that low line, see if he can do something here. Where's Sawyer West? He's just running off the pace. But we saw him do this last week, and he was able to finish the race. So, see what he can do this week. Back out front, it's still that 82 machine. So hopefully we can lock some of these 120 laps up, and that looks to be the 29 machine of Elaine Hughes. Let's watch it here. If I had to guess, she got loose off of 4. Running the low line. Throttle down. Ooh, I actually got tight off of 4. Ooh. Hey, let's go ahead and go in the cockpit and watch this one more time. It's off of 2 just fine. Letting off, might be applying a little bit of a brake here. Oh yeah, it just decided it's not going to turn and just went beeline towards the wall. It might be enough where she could just go in and fix the damage. But that 47 machine. I mean, it is Bristol. He has potential to win the modified series race here. I've seen better days. By the way, in case you're wondering who has put down the fastest lap so far, the 12 laps we have ran, it is the AT machine of Anthony Monroe. Just letting you guys know back at home. And by the way, your lucky dog that time by happened to be that 4 machine of Matthew Kempf, as he was the first and only car 1 lap down. Elaine's coming down pit road. Ooh, that might be a black flag actually. I think they're running a single version of this, so yeah, he might need a black flag clear, as that's going to be classified as an unsafe pit entrance. In case you didn't know, Bristol currently has 2 versions of the track. Well, actually 3 versions of the track if you want to count dirt. So, yep, they have 3 versions of this track dirt. They have the dual pit lanes where you can enter at either or. I'll see if I can get the pit road entrances here. Pit lane 1. So this is gonna be the front stretch pit lane. So on a normal situation, if this was the front stretch pit lane, I wish I had a teleprompter to draw this for you. I don't. So we're gonna go ahead. No, that ain't gonna work either. You'd enter off of 4 here because it's the front stretch, because you'd be pitting on the front stretch, and you can go ahead and pit into your pit box. But since it's a single file pit road, you have to enter back here off of 2 and ride all the way around. Chopper cam ain't really gonna show it, is it? Flip cam? All the way around to your pit boxes here, which is over in turn 1. A long loop. So if you need to make a green flag pit stop here, you're more likely going a lap down. Hell, you might be going multiple laps down. But the good news is the lights are off on the iRacing.com official pace vehicle. It just says pace car. I have a bone to pick with that because no one knows what kind of car that is. Well, we're going to be coming to the restart of the completion of lap 15, putting us at 104 laps to go. Things we like to see is lap numbers starting to count down. JT's leading the new bracket, by the way, leading the modified bracket here. Pace car makes that hard left-hand turn. Monroe is gonna go. In case you didn't know, Guto set the green flags back out. And a little bit better restart this time by Landon, but didn't keep much of it. Trying to stay there on the back bumper of that 82 machine. Things look to be okay so far. On the restart, the 29 is going to try to take an attempt here on the inside of the 47 machine. Gets to the quarter panel. Ooh, might got a little loose off there. But back up front, we potentially have a battle for the lead as that 00 seems to be hooking that bottom. In case you're wondering, that 82 did not see a single minute of practice here today. But this is more of a highline group. There's no PJ1 put down on the bottom of the track for him to run it here. That battle has looked like it's fizzled out. Take a look at the 47 machine as he's gonna drop like a rock in a 2-foot creek. That damage might be too much. He might need to come in. Oh! No! He saved it! Let's watch this again. Now Lane just got tight into the corner. But he saved it. Anthony, what? He's still leading. It was Manning. Anyway, Anthony said earlier, we're now coming to 100 laps to go. We're actually at 100 laps to go in this race. Let's go back. Let's go back to where the action's hot. It's going to be the battle between the 29 and the 47 here. The lane, move up to the top lane. You'd be doing yourself a little bit more better here than trying to run that bottom. On iRacing, it's the bottom line really isn't the preferred lane. It's the top lane that's the preferred lane. But you can't really look. Anthony's running higher. Landon, we'll see here, and coming into 3. He's running the bottom line, but he's also making it work. He's also just drove it right in there. I don't know if he got tight to the corner. It looks like it, he's getting that bottom line to work. And we'll keep it here. I was going to show you the rest of the field as they're running a whole bunch of lines here. The top line is the preferred line here because you get to run off the corner. And I think it's going to settle down just a little bit here. It's a 2/10 of a second. Ooh, we have caution. Where is our caution? Was it JT? Doesn't look to be JT. Let's see here. Why switch? I wanted to be on the 9 car. Alright, we'll go live. Is it Manning again? Manning gets... Oh, the caution's out. Yeah, the lights are on. Unless it had to do... the 47 car coming to pit road. It had to do with the 47 coming to pit road. There goes your leaders. You should be seeing everyone else come by this time. 4 came by, the 9's gonna come by. 27. Should see a lane. I'm gonna guess it was because your 47 machine at JT Lauderdale was slow on the apron. I believe that is the cause of your 3rd caution of the night. Coming to completion on lap 28, by the way, putting us. And to try and do quick math, 72 laps to go. No, wrong number. 92 laps to go. 92 laps to go. Quick run through of your order. It's Monroe. Polinsky, right? Yeah, Polinsky. West. Hughes. Gregory. Kemp and Lauderdale goes from being on the lead lap to losing 3 laps. And I guess he had to unfortunately take a tow, as it does look like Manning is into pit road. Yeah. So before I lose my train of thought, what I was talking about, way Bristol works on iRacing is it's a top line track. You can make passes on the bottom, but the top line is where you want to be. You see most, like, your NIS is when we come back here in August and whatnot, are going to be across the top line. It's been that way because there's no way to implement or apply the PJ1 to the bottom of the track to make it to a bottom group. we were seeing it tonight, our 7-car field, a little bit less dirty air. It's a little bit more manageable to run the bottom line. You saw Polinsky make an opportunity to ease his way through the corners and catch up to that AT machine. Like, he was able to catch up, but it's also potentially at what cost, because the tires and whatnot key into play here. But again, it is primarily a high line track here on iRacing. It's also because Bristol ruined the track in 07 when they went ahead and added progressive braking, but that doesn't matter anymore, as we're going to come to the restart here. 30 laps completed. Oh, no. No. Checking up. 30 laps completed, putting us at 90 laps to go. And that gives an opportunity for the 00 to go ahead and take a lead, but it might not be long, or it might be for long here, as IET might have worn his stuff off early on here in this run. Like I said, Polinsky running that bottom line, using the apron to help the car turn. Things get a little bit hard to determine what's going on back in the pack here, as it's like to be single file for now. 9 machine had a little bit of problem with that first wreck, now has more damage. As look at that ass end of that car. About half a second lead here for Polinsky. It's caved in pretty good. You should see some front bumper damage on that 4. Maybe the most interesting aspect here is can Elaine or Manning go ahead and stay, actually, it's the last car only one lap down, actually, and get that lap back. Something he's been actually battling since that first caution. Back out front, it is that 00 machine of Landon Polinsky. We'll go ahead and take a lap on board, or a couple laps on board with him. Alright, so the number one thing I can hear with him is he's might be using a tiny bit of brake, but he is mostly laying off in that center of the corner. As you can hear potential of that tire screech. Number one issue with doing this is he's wearing out that right front. With 2 sets of tires still laying in pit road, might actually be 1 set of tires here as we coming to completion on lap 40 this time. Is you're gonna need to try to save that as much as possible. Some people like Manning, Elaine, Sawyer, Kempf, JT, all paying that one time, they might have used a set of tires. It's also another thing. So your 2 cars that haven't pit currently might have that 1 set of tire advantage here. He's opening it up about 7/10 of a second lead to Monroe back in second. And I mean, might have be ahead of a set of tires here. Take a look at Manning Gregory. Like I said, the first car lap down, but he might go ahead and come around here and do it the hard way and get that lap back. See if he can get around that 82 machine here. Like I said, he's currently in a position to be the first car 1 lap down. And as long as this 29 machine, which is about half a lap behind, the leader does not go a lap down. Still nothing really happening here. He's going to go ahead and potentially try to take it on a high line here to see if he can do it, as Monroe is chasing down a 00 machine of Polinsky. And that might also be a case of running into that right front tire. His car might be getting tight. I bet if we go back on board, might be able to hear, but it is closing up quickly up front, down to 2 tenths, 2.5 tenths. Monroe is closing in. This is going to be our closest battle on track at this moment in time, as unfortunately, I think real quick, Oh, Manning's still there. He's still there. He's still got the leaders within sight. Coming to lap number 48 this time. Taking a look at it here. 82 is right there. He can go ahead and smell that skull. Oh, he's right there. You can see it got tight for that 00 machine. No way, it didn't get tight. It's starting to probably get tight for both these two. The number one thing is probably trying to get to halfway so then you can save that set of tires if needed later on the run. 82 on the inside, get a little bit of an apron here on the way out. It's going to be an inside battle. It's going to be a close battle here for this lead coming to lap 50. Ooh, yeah, that 00 is struggling now. 82 is right there. Folks, let it be known. If these two don't get past each other, we have lap traffic approaching, unfortunately. It's approaching pretty quick here. Oh no. 00 seems to really be struggling. We might see 3 wide off the corner here. Lanning's still out in front of Anthony. Anthony's right there. He might have to give him the good old bumper and run if he wants to get by. Elaine goes lap down, and Gregory goes ahead and takes advantage to get that first car 1 lap down. 51 circuits complete, coming this time off of 4 will be 52. Oh, he's there. They touch once. Hangs onto it. Gets underneath and moves them up. Side by side. Give that lap lead to that 00 machine. This might be a benefit for 00 here. Get the run off. Ooh, the 82 did have to let off. Otherwise, he would have been in him. Oh, yeah, that 00 looks to be struggling as the 82 continues to power off the bottom here. And go ahead and make your third lead change of the day. Give that to the 82 machine of Anthony Monroe. So now this is where it gets a little bit interesting, alright? Brandon Gregory is still your car, first car 1 lap down. And it might be having to wait until he gives that lap back for Elaine as she is dropping quickly. Quicker than a rock in a 2-foot creek. For your JT Lauderdale fans back at home, he is running 5th. He would need those 2 cars in front of him if we get quick cautions to get those laps back. Otherwise, he will be sucked 20 laps down. Same thing with that 4 machine of Matthew Campbell. He's got more front damage. Oh no! More front damage in general. He's now leading our modified division. And back out front as we're gonna come to halfway. This next 2 times through here, 3 and 4, we're gonna come to halfway. Monroe has a 2.5 second lead. And if I had to take a quick little guess, Lennon tires are gone. His tires are beyond gone, giving this potentially to that 82 machine. Like I said, was running that middle groove. Kind of a little bit of a better groove to save some tires here. 82 car front at the halfway. Should be changing over. It should say 60 laps to go. It should say 60 laps to go this time. $59 laps to go now. No, it's not going to change. Huh. Well, okay. Anthony's your leader. He's currently... Ooh, the 4 cars on the wall. He might be struggling here. And for Elaine Hughes fans back at home, she unfortunately has gone a 2nd lap down. And if I had to guess, she's currently struggling on some tires. But she did take a 15.6 second stop, so she should have... I mean, they are 48 lap full tires, so that does make probably a difference. Landon has fallen 4.5 seconds behind the leader. He is currently struggling more than... I don't know where we're going to go with that. And unfortunately for your Surrey West fans, he's called it a night. He will go home with a 7th place finish. on to reapply this now. Monroe continuously to pull that lead out here. Sooner or later, it's going to be him all by himself on the lead lap. He's got about 6.1. And while we got a second, about 6.1 seconds, let's go ahead and listen to his cockpit. Alright, let's go ahead and analyze this real quick. You can go ahead and hear, you don't hear as much tires as we were hearing from Landon. So potentially Landon did wear out the right front as Elaine's going to go a third lap down. Hate to see it. You really don't hear that right front screeching. He's got good, sounds like good tire management here. Then you also hear he's also waiting on it. Might be using that brake. I mean, he's also running about 1.1 seconds after his fastest lap, about 1.2 after the fastest lap in the race. So you can hear about 71 laps into a run, 50 laps to go, by the way. That's when it switches over. I'm pretty sure I typed in 60, but it is what it is. You can hear it's a lot different than what we were hearing. We'll go on to that 00, who's, by the way, now 9 seconds back. He's really struggling with it. I guess he's really dealing with a tight condition. The right front might be, potentially hearing his spotter say it's below 50%, and you might need to think about coming in pit. Also, you can hear he's dealing with, might sound like a little bit of a tight issue off the corner as well. And then you listen to Elaine's car. She had issues off with 2 there. Pulls down at April. Ooh, she's got a lot of feedback into that wheel.
Bandeira amarela, bandeira amarela.
That might be our caution right there. Trying to get out of the leader's way. Kind of actually a smart move for her, trying to come down pit road to get some tires. Watch this again. Well, it definitely was our third, fourth caution was when JT came down to pit, but it's just I wish I could gear it up, or it just sounded like a rough entrance there for her coming in, get some of those 4 fresh Goodyear tires and fix some of that damage as well. Out front was Monroe. His 10-second lead's now gone. If I had to guess, everyone's going to come down, potentially put on some of them their first set, some people their second set of tires, and see what they can do, as actually a lot of these cars are going to go get a lap back. It's going to go ahead and actually put Manning Gregory back on the lead lap. JT back to 3 laps down. Kev 3 laps down. So we now have a new player in the field. There is a new player in the field. Manning does have something to potentially say. GT might. What's I going to say? It's coming to look like most of these guys are going to go ahead and get their laps back as well. And for you fans wondering at home, 82. Unsafe pit entrance. Hate to see it. As if we need to go back to our cameras real quick. Entered where Manning's currently entered instead of over here. Hate to see it. Gregory's going to come down pit road. Potentially, like I said, put those 4 fresh set of tires on it. Elaine's back down pit road. Might be fixing a little more damage. Oh, tires actually going on her machine here, too. As we're going to see a lot of these guys with some fresh tires. I'll go ahead and explain it to them after this race what single aim hit road here at Bristol means here on iRacing. Let's go ahead and try and do a quick rundown here while the iRacing.com pace lights are on. Still, they're off this time. Your 00 machine of Landon Polinsky is currently your leader. In second place is that 82 machine. Is Anthony Monroe. Your official lucky dog that time by was their 27/34 row Oak Chevy Camaro of Manning Gregory. JT went ahead and got 2 laps back. He's now 2 laps down. He's currently in 4th. Same situation for Kemp. Got 2 laps back. He might actually be stuck on pit road with required pairs. No. Just fixing as much damage as he can. He has 2 laps down. And Elaine, her nice went worse, is currently 5 laps down. Back out front, the 18 machine. Go ahead and jump to the outside line real quick. See what he can do here. We'll go ahead and get your ticker back on. It's 41 laps to go. He's going to power high off the high line here. If I had to guess, he's got to be using a higher steering ratio. So he powers right off the corner. Powers right by your 00 machine that landed. Anthony goes ahead and assumes the lead with Landon still within shouting range, about 5/10 of a second back. Go ahead, might take it a little bit easier here this run. Who knows what his current game plan is. We also do have a new player on the lead lap, that 27/34 machine of Manning Gregory. He is a new player in this one. As long as they can keep up with him, I think he has a chance. As I think Anthony has a better long run car than Landon. Landon is a pretty good short run car. As it's still about 6/10 of a second out front here. 37 laps to go. Coming this time by, we're going to 36 laps to go. And for you who want to know how many laps that means we're in the race, 84 completed, I think. '84 complete. 36 laps to go. Landon, like I said, he's got that better, I think, short run car. We go and listen back again, you'd hear more tire screech from the right front compared to that 82 machine of 1 row, but he's slowly creeping in. You get that Jaws music going, that dun dun. It's currently what Landon is trying to play towards Anthony here. $33 laps to go, and this is your closest battle on track. In case you're wondering, I'm anxious sitting here, waiting, potentially take over that lead if needed. These two get up front racing. Get closer than 0.3 of a second, which is still getting closer. It is. Still getting closer. Out front. 31 laps to go. Could live traffic be affecting that 82 machine, that dirty air, potentially playing a factor here? Polinsky within shouting distance. If you shout loud enough, and these cars weren't as loud as they were, Monroe would hear him. 0.3 of a second here. Kemp, lap car, oh! He saved it. Oh. That was almost a close one. Both your leaders by. Gregory gets by. Kemp, quick replay. Real quick while we got about 0.3 of a second here. If I had to guess, got tied off before. Pow. But did a great job to keep it off our lead lap cars. I'd like to see it. back out front. The lead has widened just a tiny bit. We need a megaphone for potentially anything to hear this now. The Jaws music has gone a little bit quieter off into the distance here. About 0.4 of a second lead as we're coming to 25 laps to go this time. It might be too little too late. It might be approaching this part of the run, 20 laps on this run, where it's might be favoring Anthony here getting towards this long run. So you no longer see it. It's now dipped to 0.7 of a second in favor of your 82 machine, Anthony Monroe. Your last week's winner, actually, in the dirt race, the dirt street stock race at Lima Lane. Elaine Hughes goes 6th lap down. Her race has been a very eventful one. Ooh, a little bit of eventful there. Let's go ahead and ride on board with her. Crowded Manning just a tiny bit there. Oh yeah, she's having a handful driving this 29 machine tonight. That is Bristol for some of us. Some nights it drives nice, some nights it's not like if you. Oh, actually, we need to get this center TV on your 00 machine as Manning Gregory is currently knocking on the door of that 00. The Jaws music goes from the 00 to the 34. I wish I had that Jaws music. See if I can find it real quick. Hang on, there's an ad. We don't need to hear about the Google Pixel.
Smartphone. Just smart.
There we go. Didn't need to hear about the Google Pixel. Gregory, 0.2 of a second back. As things continue to widen out front. Monroe, ahead. 2.5. Things are heating up. It's like finally get delayed. Started to lessen up just a tiny bit. 34 machine. About 0.3 of a second behind. He's still within this dun music. Alright, we've heard. Don't want this streak to be taken out. Ooh, 00 struggling a little bit there. Got a little bit of the apron. 27's going to attempt to take over. Doesn't. 15 to go. Actually, hang on. Monroe has to cross the start finish line. 15 to go. Let's hear. Everything else, unfortunately, is not as close as we need to make anything else interesting. Gregory. Polinsky. Ooh, they almost touched off a 4. This could be the battle everyone's been waiting for. Battle for second place. He puts the bumper to him. Polinsky was able to recover. If that be it for Gregory. On the inside, he's got him on the quarter panel. Gonna be quarter 13 to go. Ooh, washed just a tiny bit, was able to keep car control. He's gonna be side by side coming off of 2. It's about half a car length. Still side by side. They touch off of 4. 12 to go. Polinsky's gonna use that advantage of that outside lane. Things might be starting to get a little bit tight here for that 34, 27. Depends who you ask on what day of the week. Gregory says a little bit more. 11 laps to go. This might have been his one and only chance. Polinsky using that momentum from the high line continuously to get run. They're going to be side by side. This time closer, almost to that front quarter, but hell. Oh, we're going to have lap traffic in the lane. No! Gregory using the lap car of the lane as a pick. I think Polinsky might have shown his displeasure. Let's watch this one more time. Nowhere really for her to go. And it was just bam. It's like that max damage he suffered 2019 from Ryan Newman. 'Might have been the nail in the final coffin for Landon Polinsky's potential hopes and dreams of taking home second place. He's now 6 tenths of a second back. Back out front, coming to 7 laps to go, is Monroe. Dominated the dirt show action last week at Lima Land. The Primal Performance 40. Currently dominating the Buzz Social Company. 120 here from Bristol. 115 laps completed. No one really contending for much of anything currently on the track. Pretty sure he actually led all 4 laps last week too, if I do remember. 5 to go. JT, unfortunately, it's caught a night for you JT Lawndale fans back at home. Things are going to get interesting here. It's the lane again. Oh. You just got to make it 4 more circuits, get back-to-back wins on the season. As for the Ford machine, with ease. Coming to the line. 3 laps to go. About 10 seconds back to third. 3 cars on the lap here. Monroe just needs to pretty much get away with coasting it around the track at this point. 7.5 seconds back to Gregory. Your second place car. 2 laps to go in this F1 type of point standings kind of system we got here in the roulette series for the trailer park motor. I messed this up again. Oh no, the trailer park motor racing company. I wish I saw that 15 minutes ago. Monroe is your winner. I got distracted. Monroe wins. Gregory coming off of 4. Second. Polinsky. Third. Rounding out place 4th place will be that Ford machine at Kempf. 5th place, Elaine. As an A2 machine wins this one tonight. Pretty dominant action here, actually. Let's see if we can get where he still has a front bumper. Beautiful. We'll click this 0 action. And we'll hop into the Discord real quick to see if we can get a word with our drivers. And let's pull into the Discord real quick. Oh, people are actually in here. Alright, we'll go ahead and start with 3rd place. Landon Polinsky. I hope I was saying that right, Landon. Alright, that's great to hear. You had a pretty good short run car. How would you describe your race actually tonight? Yeah, it's one of those things. Tire wear is a big factor here, actually. Trying to listen in early on with the cockpit view and whatnot. Sound like the right front. Would you say the right front was completely gone after that first stint? All right. Real quick, is there anyone you want to thank for your 3rd place finish? actually have a bone to pick. You're currently running an Oldsmobile on a Chevy. That, to me, that just looks a little bit. You're not the only one to have a bone to pick with, so it's fine. That's a fair point. As that is our third place driver, Landon. I believe second place Manning is in here. He is. Second place tonight, and actually worked out well for you. Part of that first lap spin. How would you describe your race tonight? Oh, can't hear. Oh, shit. Hang on. We're going to need to redo those interviews. I forgot I had this turned off. Wait, no, it should be. Go. Yep. I am sorry, guys. I had it set correctly for everything else except for that. So I would like to apologize. But we'll go ahead and finish the interview with Manning. You took second tonight. Really rough start with the spin into turn one. You weren't the only one who had that issue, though.
No, I don't know if it was just driving the car tonight. You know, I had two guys that are in front of me that were pretty fast, so I knew the only way I was going to keep up with them is to drive the car as hard as I could go. So, obviously, going into turn one, cold tires wasn't very smart. So, yeah, like I said, we fought back hard and we got a good second place finish.
So with this your throwback night, running the 34-27 machine.
Yeah, so the 34 is actually a my stepdad's old paint scheme. So we thought coming out to Bristol, why not? You know, it's good memories back then, and it'd be fun to do it. So that's what we came with.
All right, real quick before we go and interview Landon again, is there anyone you want to thank?
Yeah. The creators of the league, man. This has been a great league, and it's been a lot of fun. So they put a lot of hard, a lot of long hours and a lot of hard work into it. So this is a very fun league. I think we all enjoy it. So it's a big thanks to the guys behind the mask here.
All right, that is your second place finisher, Manning Gregory, and we're gonna have to go back, talk to Landon real quick, our third place finisher, guys. I messed up on the technical side of things.
Hey, we're still here.
It's great to hear. We'll go ahead and have you explain your race again.
Yeah, so practice qualifying, car was good, turning good. I could set it in the corner and let off and then roll and hug the bottom real good. So I thought it would be how it was in the race, and it started off that way. But about 20 laps into a run, she started tightening up, and I had to back up the corner. And at that point, everybody else was just able to pull away from me a little bit. But after that last restart, I tried to back it up and see if it would last, but it didn't. So we'll try again next week.
All right, real quick, is there anyone you want to thank for your finish in third place tonight?
Oh, yeah, like Manning said, the creators of the league, I was fortunate enough to be able to get an invite to come race this week, and I enjoyed it and can't wait till next week.
Which we'll find out next week, Wednesday, where we're racing at. And it's our third place finisher, Landon Polinsky. That only leaves back-to-back race winner, Anthony Monroe.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Anthony. You seem to have the best car long run tonight. Go ahead and describe it real quick.
To be honest with you, I forgot we were racing tonight. I just got home from work and jumped on, and I didn't even get any practice in, so I had no idea what the car was going to do in the long run.
Well, your 0 minutes and 0 seconds of practice went ahead and proved that you had the car to beat tonight. But I do have to have a bone to pick with your car.
What about it?
That roof number?
What, that's crooked?
No, that's fine. It's more along the lines of it's upside down.
I might have to look at that. I might have to yell at my my rap guy.
I mean, it does have that SRX type of feel where the fans at home can go ahead and see it from the stands.
That's actually kind of the point. You know, you turn the number sideways a little bit so that when you're coming off a Ford, they can read it straight.
My only bone to pick is because I for moments I thought I was reading 28. But anywho, the fans in the stands and everyone else tonight knows that 18 machines in victory lane. Anyone you want to think real quick?
Yeah, I want to thank Matt and all the guys for putting on this league. I jump on a run when I can. Luckily, I've been able to get home and run with you on Wednesday nights. My sponsors, the CapsuleTimeLLC.com, Trash Panda Mafia, my team, Broken Axle Motorsports, and my wife, Brittany.
All right, congrats on your back-to-back win. You think you potentially have a 3P in you next week?
Depends on where we're running and how much practice I get.
Alrighty. And that there is your top 3. That will actually do it for us tonight here on All Gas TV. A little bit of a late start, a little bit of an issue on the iRacing side of things, getting things started, but hey, all 120 laps got completed tonight. From us here at All Gas TV, we'll go ahead and see you guys next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, for more of the Trailer Park Motor Racing. That C stands for something. Community. Circuit. We'll go ahead and see you guys next week.